Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Here for Solana, the count hasn't really changed. I think we're just sort of hanging in there here around 2050 in that support area of the previous wave A low here. And yeah, I mean, different interpretations here. We could say that we are either in a wave 4 and we'll get one more high in a wave 5, or we are already in the wave 2. But in both counts, I'm watching for support very, very shortly. And the reason is that we're heading here into a key support area. And this area is between the 38.2 FIB and the 50% FIB. So that's sort of the area I'm watching most imminently. We basically already, you could say we already broke here below the previous low of the A wave at 2048, so we're just hanging there, but we already broke it, and because it was broken, try to recover it, but only in a very weak way. And what could be the case is that we're currently in this fourth wave still, to be honest here. We used that channel in the previous video to estimate the end of the fourth wave, and this could still be ongoing. I mean, the wave 2 was a zigzag correction, as it seems, so quite a sharp correction. Then it tends to be that the wave 4 is either a triangle or some kind of a flat, maybe a running flat position, which means that it could very well be the case that the wave 4 is still ongoing. And what we're doing here was just sort of an A wave, a B wave, also because the move down looks like 3 waves. So A, B, and we might just be moving up here in a C wave, or it's just a triangle. And it might still move sideways for a bit before we come down further. Yeah. So what I currently don't know is the wave 4 still ongoing, or did we do something like this? But then this move down looks to me like 3 waves. So I would rather prefer the other count. But bear in mind, this is micro counting. But this channel, I think, is fairly relevant. This sort of impulsive channel to the downside. So I'd be watching that. And at the moment, especially as long as we still hold below 2260, the trend is down. Really only above 2260, you can assume that things are changing, because then we cut into the wave 1 price region, which is not allowed. Okay. And in addition, I mean, a very first signal might be a breakout of the channel, but a breakout of the channel is not enough. Sometimes a wave 4 just breaks out and then does a shallow wave 5. But for me, the trend here is still down, And yeah, maybe this could be subdivided differently, but I'm currently counting this here as a 1-2 setup, and then we've got another 1-2 here, and we are on the way down further, right? Surely you could count the whole thing differently. You could say maybe wave 3 topped up there, then this was just an A wave down, this was a B wave up, and we're now coming down in a C wave. That might be maybe more in line with Bitcoin Ethereum. Maybe I'm going to change it if we see any sort of price action that would suggest that, but at the moment I don't see the need for it, because we are still in the impulsive channel. We are following currently the count, and we're on our way into the support area. So next key FIB support for me would be here around 1850 to 1645, somewhere there. If we get there, which ideally we do, then this is the place where ideally it turns around in a wave 4. If it drops below that, then we're talking here about a wave 2. Then we could drop down a little lower. Yeah, then we talk about, possibly dropping down all the way to 1156. But at the moment I have to assume this is wave 4. But 1156 is really the maximum. It's the absolute maximum. So we've got key support here, as I highlighted. Below that it would be the 61.8 FIB level, the golden ratio at 1443, but that would really only be valid in my view in a wave 2 scenario. And then we've got 1156. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to carefully start to scale in here shortly into Solana. Spot positions, small positions, leaving cash at hand for lower prices, and if we have a confirmed reversal, then taking maybe some more aggressive trades here, generally across the market, that is. yeah, as long as we're just catching the falling knife, you know, it's sort of small positions here and there, sometimes really without too much thinking, yeah, but then leaving lots of budget on the side for still a little bit lower prices, you know, as part of scaling into support areas. However, what we need to understand is if we lose key support, which would be here 1156, this could fail quite dramatically, and we might make actually a new lower low, but I don't see that imminently here, yeah. So somewhere here we should find support, and there are different structural support levels as well. I mean, here around that 50% FIB level, we've got this previous low, so there should be some significant support, and I don't really mind buying a little higher if it's spot to keep the risk low, because I do expect at least one more high anyway. I mean, I can't rule out that this is already a wave 2 in which we are, and we just, for example, make a shallow retracement. I mean, it's certainly possible also for a wave 2 to only get into this FIB region, and then we would have a real rally, right? So the possible reward to risk here is actually quite interesting. Therefore, I'm going to look at starting to scale in here shortly also into Solana. Okay, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.